Hello nerds, hopefully you are doing phenomenal today. I am doing great. It is a busy day, it is Thanksgiving Day, so I'm going to see family later today, but not before preparing miniatures for a tournament that's happening in 2 days. It's going to be happening Saturday, today is Thursday, and guess what, we are leaving tomorrow, and I still have things to do, and seems to be the case every time. Every time I have to go to a tournament, I have things I'm doing the night before I leave. I'm guessing you have a similar experience, but man, is it not fun, but man, is it usually productive. Now, this time around, it's really not that bad, because all I gotta do is finish this unit of Shadow Warriors. There's only 7, and 6 of them are mostly painted. I just have one guy who is completely unpainted I gotta paint. And he is converted from different bits from High Elves. By the way, it is 8th edition event. It's going to be a good time. But man, do I wish that for once I was ready ahead of time instead of trying to rush the last day. That said though, there's a sort of enjoyment in it. You're productive, you're getting a bunch of things done, and you feel very accomplished if you do get it done. The problem is, you understand that you haven't done as good a job as you could have done if you were not leaving for the last moment. But at the same time, it does feel good to accomplish it in a limited amount of time and still do semi-well and be comfortable with your army. So that is pretty cool. But yeah, if you watched my last video, we were preparing for the tournament. We played a bunch of prep games. And I figured out my army. I have not changed it from the last list I played. I felt very confident, very comfortable with them. And now I got everything assembled. I got everything built besides those few guys. I have a couple of models I have to fix. Like this eagle, I'm not a big fan of it being on just the metal rod, so I'm gonna go ahead and change it to that clear base like so. This guy got dropped, so I just need to fix him. It's a Illyrian Reaver champion of the unit. And these guys don't have any basing on them. My Shadow Warriors also don't, so I'm gonna go ahead and do their basing whenever I work on the Shadow Warriors as well. But I wouldn't be worried if this was not Thanksgiving and I didn't want to go ahead and visit my family. But I do want to go ahead and visit my family and spend some time with them. So most likely what's going to happen is I will tune in with you guys back in the evening. Right now I'm hoping to assemble them. I'm hoping to put the Dark Earth AK-47 Dark Earth, or I think it's just AK Dark Earth diorama mud on the basis. Let it dry, and that's going to be pretty much it. And then I'm going to come home and hopefully paint everything, and then pack for the trip to Canada. That's going to be an adventure. I'm very excited for it. I'm truly very excited for it. It's just a lot to get done today, but we'll be good. Alright guys, I am now back from celebrating Thanksgiving, and I did put some basing on the models. I fixed up the eagle and also just built up the models. So I really don't have that much more work to do. Well, there's a lot more, but it shouldn't take more than a couple hours. I basically got to paint all the bits that are gray and fix them up. And I got to slightly dry brush the bases and then glue some grass on top. That should be it. Really should be pretty dang easy. I'm doing it very quick and dirty. I'm not trying to win any best painted competitions right now. Just want to make sure it looks good enough. And good enough it will look. I will show you guys the finished product when I am done. But yeah, very quick and simple. very excited for this tournament. I am really hoping to get at least 7 hours, maybe 8 of sleep. That would be the best. By the way, these models were sent to me. I did not paint a bunch of them. One of my friends on Instagram sent those to me as a part of an exchange, model exchange. Look at this cool space effect he painted. That's pretty dang awesome. And we are done. I'm officially calling this finished, even though this is not quite to my standard, but this is definitely tabletop standard. We got more than 3 color minimum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, more than 3 color minimum and a nice little shade. Love my shades. So usually what I do is I block in the colors, then I throw a shade on, then I highlight at least one time, usually 2 or 3, and then I paint the eyes and all the little details, and then we are done. But definitely had to keep it fairly basic for this guy. Completed this guy mostly from ground up. There was a couple bits painted on him, and the rest just had to touch up. Like for this guy, it was just his arm that needed to be painted. But definitely calling it a day now. The models look just fine, and we are all set. So now with the army battle ready, need to wait for it to dry, pack up the army, pack up the stuff, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Who's that guy? Who is that guy? Can't quite tell. Is it strength? Is it hammer? No, it's strength hammer! Woo!
The sun's up when I'm leaving somewhere.
Extreme content. Extreme content. All of my 80 views that I'm gonna get for this video. And I love each one of them.
Love you too. Do the wipers. Wipers.
Yeah.
Oh! Hey, buddy! Don't drop your phone.
Alright guys, just made it to Canada. This is a cool little water thing here. Never heard of it.
Dude, check this out though.
Yeah, check out this hotel. Really cool hotel, really awesome. But yeah, made it to Niagara Falls. Got a very expensive latte.
They did it. It's cheap.
It's cheap because Canadian dollars?
Transfer it to Freedom Units and it's cheap actually.
Oh. There we go. Look at this strong guy. Look at these muscles. Just look at this. Look at these muscles. That's crazy. Look at these muscles. That's ridiculous. Yep. This is the day of the tournament. Gonna get a quick lift in. Yeah. And maybe lift some more later in the day.
A little challenge.
A little challenge with some guy you might know. We'll see.
Some little legend.
Yeah. And have a good time. My round 1, I'm playing Skaven.
Same.
Skaven. And I'm playing High Elves.
And I'm playing High Elves.
So if he loses and I win, I'm the better High Elf player. That's how it works, right?
No.
No? I'm pretty sure it's how it works.
No, I'm not a true fitness expert, but I feel like this is unsafe.
2 people, 1 pull-up bar?
Wait, assisted pull-ups, I get it, but like that,
Look like sisters too.
yeah, that's crazy.
What a good breakfast.
Hey.
A happy guy. All right, just finished game 1 with High Elves versus Skaven. It was a very interesting game because at some point, John here, hey John, turned my Swordmasters into rats, which made for a very interesting exchange. Former High Elves killing each other. Overall, a close game. Played until turn 5, ended up with a score of 15-5. We'll see who will play next. What's up, you beautiful nerds? I'm at MiniWargaming Bunker with MiniWargaming Dave right behind the camera. Let's go! We got Strength Hammer here.
We'll take it then, leadership.
You can't cast it right there.
Forget what? And you go down one level. All right, guys, game 2 against Skaven again. This one went a little differently. Got absolutely desolated by this rat here. Absolutely destroyed. Turn 4. Got table turn 4. Absolutely brutal. Played a much better game than me. And honestly, was a very much gentleman about it. But yeah, got absolutely destroyed. Hopefully next game I don't play rats, and I can take it easy. All right, so this is the third game against Skaven, and the Dicky here, he rolled. What did you roll on the a 13? What does a 13 do?
It makes the whole unit fight as if they're in base contact. So that's going to be 40.
That's 40 models attacking me at the same time as me, right?
Initiative 5.
Initiative 5, yeah. So we're gonna see how many Swordmasters are left after this combat. Probably not a lot. Right, and here is the grand total of what's left of High Elves, which is nothing on the board.
Dude, that was such a good game.
Completely tabled, but it was an excellent game. It was really fun, really enjoyable. Love seeing Skaven do their thing, and surprisingly not blow up too much.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of random stuff, but it was just enough to keep it
Just enough to keep it going. Yep. Very fun game, man. They get you in the picture there? All right. Day 1 of the Square Base GT is over.
Yes, sir.
Just had some food, and I realize you can't see our faces, but we are very happy.
Alex is happier,
I am happier.
but we're both 1 and 2.
We're both 1 and 2. I'm just having a great time.
He's much more relaxed.
I am. It's a good word for it.
There you go.
But yeah, excited for day 2 tomorrow. I got to play 3 Skaven players today, which is exciting.
I got to play Skaven, High Elves, and Bretonnians.
Very good variety. Less so for me.
Yes.
But 3 great games. We're both playing Empire tomorrow, which is gonna be exciting.
Yeah, Fire Convocation for the win.
Fire Convocation. See you guys then.
I just finished the game with Craig here and his Empire with awesome halflings. Where are the halflings at? There are the halflings from the Moot. Right? Yes. The Moot. So it's a great game, very close. Ended up being 11-9 because of some unfortunate rolls by Marius here.
He got upset and stupid.
But overall, great game. Very close. Very close. So this was the last game of a Square Base GT thrown together by Val.
Hey!
Great event.
Legendary.
And just like you. And another fantastic game with Empire. This one was super close. Came down to them making their battle shock on a 5 or lower with rerolls. If I didn't get that, he pretty much would most likely win the game.
Maybe.
Most likely it would be a much longer game. But this is what, turn 3 or 4?
Maybe turn 3.
Turn 3. At this point, we decided to call it because that combat is pretty much done with the Swordmasters there. But overall, great game, man.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much for it. Thanks for coming, too.
Absolutely. Great event.
Cheers, man.
I'd like to personally give a heartfelt thank you to our incredible judge and tournament organizer, Peter the Pelican
All right, nerds. The event is all wrapped up. On the way back home to Pennsylvania now. Stopped back at Niagara Falls. There's nobody here except Chuck. He's here. But other than that, this is empty because it is like 8 a.m. and very cold, but very, very, very beautiful.
See over there? See over there?
Where?
Over there on the other side of the river?
Yeah. There's freedom there. That's what Chuck says.